welcome back.
Hey.
Hey, how are you?
Good.
Good. I noticed we're both drinking 21 and older beverages.
Mine still can't spell.
No, it can't. It
No.
can't. Mine escapes me.
Mine's like UVWXXYZ. I'm like, even my beer's drunk.
Oh, I'm telling you. I'm
Mm.
telling you. So, what'd you do this week?
Same thing I did last week. Worked.
Ugh, why do you cuss me like that all the time?
All I do is work, baby.
Oh, is it?
Work and game, apparently.
Well, yeah, you do. You probably spend half as much time gaming every day as you do at work.
No, about 2.5 hours.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah, honestly, I get home at like 6, right? So 6,
Right.
you tend to call for lunch at 8.
Yeah.
And so 6 to 8.
Oh, okay. Well, that's not bad.
And then after you call, wind down with a little bit of TV. I've been watching a new, well, not new, but that new series on Amazon.
Oh,
The
it's on
Boys.
Amazon?
Yeah, The
Oh, okay.
Boys.
The
That's
Boys.
pretty cool shit.
But it's not even really about boys.
It's kind of like the words like the boys, like, hey, our gang.
Gang.
The boy. I'm hanging out with the boys.
Gang. Gotcha.
You know?
Gotcha.
So-
Oh, okay. I gotcha.
Yeah.
I gotcha.
So I have a topic.
You have a topic.
I do.
Did you get this from Bob?
No, this one's is something I'm concerned about.
You're concerned about it?
Yes.
Oh, God.
So,
Well, what's your topic for today?
road tripping.
Oh.
I mean, I didn't see where the title of that was funny.
Because I have so many stories about road tripping.
I just don't like driving long distances.
Do we have this much time?
We got time.
No, okay. All right. Well, if we got time, we're good.
So
Who drives when you take a road trip?
when like me by myself, of course I drive. I drove from here to Pennsylvania.
All by yourself, you did,
Mhm.
because you went by yourself.
Well, yes, somebody has to drive when you're by yourself, and it's
That's
typically
true.
yourself.
If you're not on a road trip by yourself, who drives?
You do.
I do. Oh, but no. Now, technically, over the last year, you've grown into your big boy pants, and you do help drive, because normally you will drive wherever we're going, and I drive back.
Yeah, and that's just because either A, I've been drinking,
That's possible.
or B, been tired and raised. But you're just as tired. I get it.
Yeah, but that's okay. It's okay. So, yeah, this guy.
I was just thinking about the last road trip.
Just
in my mind.
So this guy road trips up till a year ago. So the last 14 years.
I've driven some.
So this guy in the last 14 years doesn't drive. He's like a toddler. When you put him in the car, he's
asleep.
We get a block from the house and he's asleep. It doesn't matter if he slept all night or what. So, just first road trip I can think of right offhand was probably big road trip. Was probably a year. We'd been together
Is that when
about
we
a
went
year.
to San Antonio? Or when we
Oh
went
no,
to
I drove
DeRidder?
that one too.
You did, or when we went to DeRidder.
No. This was when we went out of state for a family member's wedding.
Yeah, to Louisiana, right?
No, honey, no. We did go to Louisiana.
What other family do we have out of state?
No, they don't live out of state. They just got married out of state.
Oh, New Orleans.
New Orleans. Ooh.
Did I tell you what happened when I walked in that
Party.
Catholic church?
It burned down.
Love fucking New Orleans.
We could not live there because this guy would be drunk all the time.
You ever been to Bourbon? Well, you've been to Bourbon Street.
I've been to Bourbon Street. I got plenty of beads to show for it.
Well, and apparently their wedding was on Halloween.
Oh my God!
Fucking Bourbon Street on Halloween
so
is
much
fantastic.
fun.
Oh my God!
The costumes, just the atmosphere was a lot of fun. Grandma drank everybody under the table. That bitch was lit. Oh my God!
Oh, my family can drink.
Oh,
But you remember?
she was so much fun.
You remember when they were
my
getting married?
goodness.
Right. So
I remember.
two things from that, right? So our side of the family is Protestant,
Not Catholic.
and not real religious.
No.
Their side of the family, Catholic as fuck.
Yeah.
Right, and so they're singing their hymns and they're standing and sitting. I'm over here. I'm like, what the fuck, right?
These people jumping up and down like they're doing jumping
And
jacks.
we're whispering and giggling in the back and shit, right?
Thought we were gonna get kicked out.
Man, I thought I was gonna get kicked out walking in because when I walked in,
Yes.
I had my cowboy hat on.
That you did have.
And that
You
preacher,
looked so nice
I
too,
did
honey.
look good
you
that
look
day.
Good.
That preacher looked me dead off in the eyeballs, and he's like, "Son, you need to take your hat off." And I'm like, "Why?" And he goes, "Because you're in the Catholic Church." And I'm like, "Dude, it's cool. I'm not Catholic." And I kept right on walking. So needless to say, I kept my hat on.
Just to be fair, once we sat down, he did pull it off because, that's what he does. What are you doing?
Oh, checking the. It wasn't.
Messing with me.
Stop.
He's messing. He's muting me.
But
muting me on the bounty.
I'm gonna mount you on the bounty. You keep that shit up.
I drank your drunk beer.
But yeah, you drove there.
I did drive there. Oh my God, it was a long trip.
But our
I
first
had
road trip was
never
actually
been,
to San Antonio.
and I drove there too.
Yeah, you drove there.
Yeah.
But the first trips that stand out to me,
Uh-huh.
okay, was when we went to Louisiana for one of your family members' graduation. I think it was
Graduation. It was
wasn't it? Oh, and
graduation.
then people,
Yes.
Oh, then people can cook some crawfish. Let me tell you.
Oh yeah, my family down there
Oh, I sucked the
There's-
heads off them crawfish all day. Oh, that was some good food.
I love that family.
As much as I ate down there when we were leaving,
Uh-huh.
and I fellas, I told you when I got in the car. I told you. I said, babe.
You didn't have to tell me. I already knew.
I said, I'm hungry.
No, that was when we were coming back from New Orleans.
Oh, was
New
it?
Orleans. We coming back from New Orleans. This
I was
fool.
hungry.
Okay, first of all, let me just
She don't-
give y'all a little side story.
Oh, is
when
that
we're
what it is?
when we're down in New Orleans, right? Oh, we had a blast down there Halloween. It was so much fun.
Drank a lot.
It was the scenery, everything was a blast. Well, wedding comes along. We drive. We don't stay right there where they're getting married. We're about 20 minutes away or whatever. We get dressed. We drive down there, and other family members were staying in a
Is this the parking
hotel.
garage story?
Yes.
Oh, it's awesome.
Staying at a hotel very close to the church.
They were in like downtown. I
Yeah,
think,
yeah. Very close to the church where the wedding was held. So we pull into this parking garage, and we're in a pickup
I
truck.
thought you were about to say Pinto. I'm like, I ain't never been that
Pinto.
poor.
Oh yeah, you
Extended
ain't.
cab.
You
Extended
have
cab
not
pickup.
been poor. We had a Pinto.
My mama drove a 4-door Maverick. Don't tell me I ain't been poor. And
Okay,
it was
whatever.
Dookie Brown.
Oh,
Dookie
God.
Brown 4-door Maverick.
I'm
You
sorry.
don't know what being made fun of is until you're dropped off
whatever.
in a Dookie Brown Maverick.
Whatever.
Anyway, go ahead.
Anyway, so we get to this hotel, and the parking garage, we have to go up like 1,500 flights, it seems like, right? And this thing
Yeah,
was
they wouldn't let us park.
tight.
They wouldn't let us park low at all. They're
No.
like public parkings on the 12th floor.
Yeah, way up there. So, I mean, we're almost having to do 3-point turns just going in this parking garage. So we go to the wedding. We have our little fun there, giggle. We have fun. We go to the reception. Good Louisiana cooking.
Oh yeah.
And a few 21 and over beverages were consumed.
It happens.
Yes, a lot by you. Anyway, so we go back to the truck.
I needed you to drive that.
He asked me to drive, honey. I don't think I can drive out of this parking
was
lot.
lit.
He was lit, no doubt. So I'm like, okay. I tried. I was like, nope, can't do it. And I was not even drunk. I don't think I had a beverage.
No.
I couldn't do it. Oh my God, it was so scary. It was so tight because it wasn't just like the little arms that you had to go through. They had like concrete barriers on both sides,
It was a tight spiral type parking garage.
oh my God, it was horrible.
And not
It was
just a
so
round
scary.
spiral, but like a square
Yeah,
spiral.
it was scary. Not like the normal parking garage that I want to say most people are used to. It was nothing like this. And I got in there, got to the first little turn. I tried it a couple of times. I was like, I was so scared. I did not want to wreck his truck. I'm like, baby, I can't do it. And he's like, oh, I'll do it then. He gets in there like he's fucking Speed Racer running NASCAR.
Well, fuck,
and
if
I
you can't
mean,
do it, I'm gonna do it.
oh, and he did it too. I don't think he even touched the brakes one time coming out of that parking garage. Never hit anything, and I mean, made it look like it was a slippery damn pig.
Thank you, baby.
You did so. I was so impressed. I even told him I was impressed. Of course, as soon as we got down to the street, he's like, "I can't drive."
I was
can't
going to jail in New Orleans, man.
I have no idea how he got out of that garage, but
At some point
he
we had to
did.
get down.
Oh my God, I would have waited till like security showed up. Help me, please. But he did it.
I get it.
I
Because
was
it was
so
a long truck. It was
It was a long
an extended cab, F-150.
Yeah, yeah.
I get it.
You
I
did
got
a
it.
good job. I was very
Maybe
impressed.
I should start racing drunk.
Maybe. Oh my
Maybe.
God, you man. Something else. Anyway,
Mm.
so back to the story. We get ready to leave New Orleans, and we're driving back. And of course, my little toddler, as soon as he gets in the seat, he goes to sleep. Oh, he's so cute sleeping, right? He's all kicked back in the seat and
I was tired.
okay, or still hungover, one of the two. Anyway, so we're driving back, and we're I don't know about 4 hours into the trip. It seemed like, and he kind of wakes up and he's like, "Oh, I'm kind of hungry. We need to stop somewhere." And I'm like, "Okay, no problem. We'll stop. We'll stop." I'm one of these that once I'm driving, I'm like, I just want to get where I'm going home or wherever
I feel you. I want to get
I
where
just
I'm
want to
going
get
to.
there. I don't want to stop. But anyway, if I got to stop for fuel, grab something then. But anyway, so
Or
we're
every
driving.
20 minutes to pee.
Whatever. Hey, whatever it takes, I'll stop when I stop. So we're driving, and there's nothing on this highway, nothing. And he tells me that he's hungry and goes back to sleep, like little kids do. So we're driving, and about the time we passed an exit, and just as we passed the exit, I guess they don't have signs that all these little fast food joints are
It's
right off the
Louisiana,
exit.
they can't read.
I know, but you would think they'd have pictures or something. They didn't have any pictures or anything. As soon as we got beside that stuff, this guy wakes up and looks at me with just the saddest little face, and he's like, "But I'm hungry."
But I was hungry.
Oh,
And
he
you won't
looks.
feed
It
me.
was funny. I did laugh because he looks so cute, and I told him, I said, "Baby, I did not know anything was off that exit. It was first exit I'd seen in like 2 hours." And so
I was starving. I almost died.
yeah, I doubt it. So we did not stop there, but we did stop just, the next place that I did see. So it was funny. So we ate and got back in the truck, and he fell asleep, and I continue to drive home. This guy, we get 20 minutes from the house, and he's like, wakes up, and he's like, "Oh, I can drive if you want me to." No, fuck you, motherfucker. I done drove all this way. I'm not pulling over 20 minutes from the house to let you drive. 20 minutes? 20 minutes? Oh, didn't you do that one time? We were going on a trip. I think we were going to family members in Louisiana. And we get 20 minutes from the house, and we have to stop for gas, because it's a long trip and we didn't have gas. I think we're 20 minutes from the house, and you pull over to get gas, and you're like, "Baby, I'm tired. Can you drive?" What the fuck, bitch? We just left the house.
It was a start. I made the effort.
Yeah. But this goes on for years. Every time we take a trip.
But I'm
Like he has
tired.
narcolepsy. It's like, what is wrong with you, dude? But now he's actually, I feel, making a definite effort into driving on road trips. You've done miraculously.
Can I be honest about a couple of them?
You just didn't want to drive. You wanted to play on your phone.
No.
What?
A lot of the ones I drive on, the car's behind the truck now, and I just don't want that to happen to my car.
But I can drive it home. You just, you want to make sure it's ready when you,
No,
it's
baby,
fine
that's
before
not-
we get there so you can drive your car. But once it's on that trailer coming home, you don't give a shit.
No, sure don't.
No,
No.
sure don't. You're tired
Do
by
you
that time.
remember? So you remember when I moved to Pennsylvania?
I do. I do.
And you had to get shit in order.
I did.
And you followed me up there 2 months later.
Yes, me and the animals came up there in a 24-foot U-Haul.
Pulling a trailer with your truck
Pulling a trailer
on the back.
with my truck on there. I drive all, plus, I had to load that thing. And now I did have help loading it because there's no way I can wash or dry or couch, motorcycles, all that stuff. I brought all that stuff.
Yes, you did.
And I had to load all that stuff up, but I did have very close friends that helped, and it was very nice.
Thinking more about when you got the truck stuck.
Okay, technically it wasn't stuck. It was blocked in by a fence.
So here in
Let
a little backstory on this. So down here in Texas, we say y'all coming over, y'all want to go do this.
Y'all.
Well, in this part of Pennsylvania, which is just a little north of Pittsburgh.
They did not know y'all.
They said yins. What yins doing? Where yins going?
Yins to me, especially, well, now not so bad because I kind of listened for it. First time I ever heard it, I was up there, and yes, I swear to God, as soon as I heard that word, I thought somebody was speaking a different language, and nothing else coming out of that guy's mouth made sense. None of it. I kept asking him, what? And I know I had a very, very confused look on my face, so much that there was another little girl there.
So what was he? What
worked?
What did you hear come out of his mouth?
Yin's truck 4-wheel drive.
Huh?
Yin's fuck truck. Yin's fuck. Yin's truck 4-wheel drive. What? Yin's truck 4-wheel drive.
What?
What the fuck are you saying, dude? So confused. I was so confused when this guy was saying this. I swear to God, you hear a word you've never heard before and you swear it's a different language, so nothing else makes sense. So he proceeded to ask me the same question 3 or 4 times, and I'm getting more confused every time he says it. Luckily, this little girl that worked at a pizza shop right there looked at me and told me what this guy was asking. He was asking if my truck was 4-wheel drive. I had no idea. I thought for a moment, and I was like, oh, that's what he was saying? I looked at him. I'm, no, it's not. He looked at me like I was an idiot.
It is English. It's just their version of English.
No, it's not. Oh, it's not English. It's not English.
No,
not when I'm not used to something like yins. That's
I
no.
think that's the longest drive I've made since we've been married. But we didn't make that trip together.
No, but we did make it together on the way back. Of course, in different vehicles.
I also know someone who almost died on the way back from Pennsylvania.
Oh, God, road trips. This is another reason why I insist on driving on road trips. Another reason, yes.
I've never, ever have I fallen asleep on a road trip.
No, you haven't. But when you experience something like that, and baby, I trust you. But
when you tell me, when you came home and told me that story,
oh my God,
like her body was just bobbing.
She was bobbing all around. So I'm on this road trip to Pennsylvania, long ass drive, and back.
23 hours, right?
Yeah, 23, 24, and that's nonstop. So I drive all the way up there, right? I go on a road trip with a family member. We go up, not this family member. We go up there. And
no relation.
No.
To me. No relation to me at all, whatsoever.
So we go on this long-ass road trip. We go up there. I drive all the way up there. We're up there for just, I think we stayed that night once we got there, and then maybe left the next day. I can't remember. It's a very quick trip.
We went up there because our grandkids and our kids were still living up there.
Right. But this family member was getting a dog from, kid. Yes.
Oh.
So, anyway, we get up there. And I know when this road trip was.
Yeah, because it was on a birthday of one of the grandkids, wasn't it?
No. it just
Excuse me.
you okay there?
Yeah.
All right. It just so
Too much.
happens that the day we got up there, so we left the end of March. It was the right at the end of the March. March.
When we left.
No. I'm talking about my family member and me road trip.
Because we left at the end of March one year because of all the fucking snow.
Yes.
And I will never, ever,
It was
ever
nice.
bullshit.
Hey, okay. In my defense, just like I told you, it was nice because I did not have to get out and work in it every day. But I
My
tried
poor
to make
little
it
truck. Okay.
more comfortable for
The
you.
poor little the same New Orleans truck, which went down that garage like a hero.
Yes.
Hated the fucking snow.
Oh yeah. Yen's truck was not
No.
4-wheel drive.
And it had an open rear diff, and for the layman, one wheel spins, you get no traction, you go nowhere.
Yeah.
Continue, my love.
Okay, thanks, honey. So anyway, I drive all the way up there. We get up there. We're spending the next day visiting with family that's up there, and I get a phone call from my husband who stayed at home because he could not take time off work,
No.
or he just didn't want to be around my family member, which I understand, and we're good. But I think at that time it was okay. But anyway, so
It's never been okay.
oh, okay. So we get up there. We're visiting. I get a phone call from my lovely husband who happens
I love
to
you.
tell me, I love you too. Hey, honey, somebody stole your truck while you were gone.
They did.
And
Oh,
that
was fucked up.
And now I know what day that was. It was
Yep.
April 1st. I thought it was an April Fool's
No.
joke he was playing on me. And I'm like, yeah, right. No.
No, they legitimately stole that truck.
They stole my truck.
It was a good truck.
Yeah. So anyway, so I definitely know what day I was up there. April 1st. April Fool's Day. So it had to be the next day that we left. We're driving home. You know, we're gonna take turns driving home so I don't have to drive the whole way again. And about 4, 6, 12 hours into this drive, I'm getting pretty tired. It's late because we had visited all day. You know, it was late when we left. And my family member says, okay, well, I'll drive. My family member's been over in the passenger seat sleeping for the last... Imagine that. They slept too.
Did they?
Yeah, sleeping for hours and hours. And I'm like, okay, yeah, I'm really, really tired. So I get in the passenger seat. They commence to driving. I look at the clock and I'm like, oh God, I'm so tired. And I close my eyes and I wake up and my head is kind of going back and forth in the seats. And I look over at my family member driving and they're asleep doing the same thing. What the fuck? She happened to she happened to snore and woke herself up. And she's like, oh my God. I'm like, pull the fuck over. She's like, what?
Excuse
I
me.
said, pull the fuck over. I look at the clock. It's 15 minutes later. 15 minutes. Bitch, you've been asleep for hours. You're driving less than 15 minutes and you're asleep?
She was done.
I was done. Pull the fuck over.
Oh.
So she pulls over. I commence to driving again because I got a wonderful 15 or 14 minutes sleep. And then this bitch wants to continue to talk for the next 3 hours. What the heck? No.
Oh, fuck.
Why? You couldn't stay awake 15 minutes while I was driving?
I could just see you looking at her like, shut the fuck up.
And
Oh.
you couldn't stay awake for 15 minutes
Oh,
driving, but then you get over in the passenger seat and you're up for the next 3 hours talking to me. I was fuming.
Oh, wow.
I was livid. I was mad. So that has to do, I mean, that's why I don't mind driving because I am not sleeping on a road trip. If your very, very close
not
family
true.
member is going to kill you on a road trip, anybody will.
You'll sleep when I'm driving.
I will lay back and close
Mhm.
my eyes. Absolutely. Yes.
That night, I think it was the first trip that we made to Texas 2K when you didn't go on that trip.
No, I don't like Houston. Not a big fan.
Yeah, who is? But
Yeah, if you go this year, I'm not going. I don't
Really?
want to. Yeah, I don't. Oh, sorry, Houston.
I'll be racing.
I know, honey, but
Yeah, I don't know if I'm going after the
Yeah.
experience I had last time, which is a whole nother story. But
Uh-huh.
so we're coming back, and as in the Forerunner,
Yeah.
and I told my friend, I said, look, I'm gonna go as long as I can.
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna drive until I'm about to pass out.
20 minutes later.
No, actually it wasn't, and this was the hardest because we were taking some back roads. It wasn't straight up 45.
Uh-huh.
And we were taking some back roads, and I get to a point like I'm done. I nudge him. I'm like, dude, get up. I am done. I'm about to kill the both of us. Your turn.
Uh-huh.
And then yeah.
Is
and I
this the
slept.
big, taller Tanner version?
No, that guy couldn't stay awake to save his fucking ass.
He's
I'm
like
just
you
letting
on a
know,
road
no,
trip.
he is worse.
There's no
he
way.
falls asleep going to the fucking grocery store.
You know what? He can fall asleep sitting in a chair anywhere. I've seen this guy
that's-
just
yeah.
fall asleep.
Yeah.
Anyway, so you wake this guy up.
Yeah, no. I'm just saying. I know how you felt because
Yeah.
that was it. That was as far as I could go, and then he had to
Yeah.
finish driving. But
He didn't try to kill you. He didn't fall asleep, did he?
no, I trusted him. I mean, if he
Oh,
trusted me
okay.
with his life, you got to return the favor.
Well, you would think.
But
But apparently it doesn't always happen.
so our
like
road
that.
trips, right? So can we get a quick one in? Because this last one I thought was fucking hilarious.
What? You have a road trip
Can
story?
I tell that story?
What story?
The Henrietta story.
Okay, we might have been a little tired on this coming back, and maybe that's why we found it so funny, but it was hilarious. Okay, tell it. Tell it.
Oh shit. We're coming back from Tulsa, okay, and of course she's driving home. This time I drove up there. I drove all the way up
He
there.
did drive up there.
But she's driving home, and we're carrying on a conversation, and we get on this little 2-lane highway, and I look on the GPS on the dashboard, and we're coming up to Henrietta, Oklahoma. Well, Henrietta, Oklahoma is the hometown of a certain quarterback. Okay.
For my favorite team, and fuck y'all if you don't like them. I don't care.
Ooh,
Doesn't bother me.
Dang.
I'm all about the Cowboys. I've been a Cowboys fan since 1977. A long time. A long time.
So, but she is not fond of a certain 3-time winning quarterback, 3-time Super Bowl winning quarterback.
I'm not, because he's very.
I told you probably met him on a bad day.
No, every day's a fucking bad day.
You didn't meet him every day.
No, but don't be a dick when I do meet you.
So we're coming up. We're coming up onto Henrietta, Oklahoma, and I tell her that, and she's proceeding to tell me how much of a dick he is, and I hold up my hands.
That I'm not real fond of the guy. He was an okay football player, an okay quarterback. I'm not gonna lie. He
You
did
shut your
good.
mouth. You shut your mouth on that one.
He
Okay?
did good for the boys. Okay, I
Okay.
give him that. I'll give him that. I'll give him that. But they were there to meet the public, so he should have been a little fucking
He
nicer.
could have had a bad day.
He was.
It could have
there
been right
for
after
the
he tried
reason.
singing that stupid country album he tried to freaking sing, and he realized I'm a better football player. I'm definitely not a singer. Okay, who was he dating at that time? That damn
The country singer.
Yeah, the country singer.
The little
Lori
blonde
Morgan?
girl. No. Miranda Lambert.
No, he was
right?
not. Miranda Lambert was in diapers when he was playing with the Cowboys.
I don't remember what her name was, but anyway.
So she's
Anywho.
throwing a fit about how much she hates this guy, and I hold up my hands, and I'm like, show me on the doll where Troy Aikman hurt your feelings. And she lost her shit. And
I laughed till my stomach hurt. I thought I was gonna wreck a couple of times
Oh my
because
God,
it
that
was
was fantastic.
so funny.
Oh,
Shut-
that shit just came out of nowhere.
It was real funny because when that happened, I told him, I said, oh my God, we can't say this on the podcast because I want to go around and I want to use that line all
Well, the good
time.
news is nobody listens to us anyway.
Yeah, that's true. So,
So-
you know what? I can still use it. If y'all want to use it, it's fucking hilarious. Hold your hands up like you're holding a little baby or something. Show me on the doll where he hurt your feelings. Oh my God.
That shit was great. So,
Hilarious.
but anyway, so
Oh my God, it was so funny. But Anyway, road trips.
Yeah, I'm getting better.
You're getting so much better. It used to be all me there and back. Over the last year, he's grown up. He's in big boy diapers now. And he does the driving there.
They call those depends
Oh.
because you depend on them to hold your shit in because you're
okay.
getting old. I'm just saying.
Anyway, so yes, now he will drive one way. Usually it's there because usually it's really fucking late when we come back. And I don't know. I guess he thinks that he's the only one that needs to sleep at night. But, you know,
Well,
it's
I'm a
fine.
night sleeper. You're not.
Yeah, I try to be. Baby.
Well,
I
anyway.
try. Anyway.
You know, tell us your road trip stories. We'll be glad to hear. I mean, I could read some stories.
Oh, yeah.
You,
If y'all.
your partner drive. I mean, you got some funny road trips. Let us know.
Yeah. And
And
let
if
us.
we can share them on, we can share them. You know, just
Share 'em
type,
on the
"Hey,"
air, we
tell-
will.
Yeah, tell the story on the air like we're people.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Welcome to us
Yeah,
on the air.
We're broadcasting out of that little trailer park in Jasper, Texas. So
Jasper. Okay.
yeah,
I don't think that's halfway between Midland and wherever.
we moved.
Oh, my bad. I must have been asleep when you
We
pulled
just-
the trailer
We just
and
loaded
moved
up and
it.
go. We're in Lubbock,
Oh,
halfway
okay.
between Midland and Odessa.
Okay.
Now we're out in Jasper. We'll move next week.
Oh, okay. All right.
Find
Hey,
some-
I'm just asleep. He
I'm
just
thinking
hooks up
about-
and let's go.
I'm thinking about moving to Marfa.
Oh, God. That's a fun trip. That's a long
You
trip.
keep saying that, but we never go. You've been telling me that since we got married.
I know.
But we go everywhere else. We go to Oklahoma City.
We've been there.
We go to the casino.
We've been there.
We go to Louisiana.
We've been there.
Go to Missouri.
Oh, we have been there.
Yeah, Arkansas.
We have been there. Florida.
We did go to the Keys. That was
Florida. Yeah.
that was last
We
year.
didn't drive, though. We didn't
no,
drive.
we flew. We let the other guys drive,
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
hoping they wouldn't fall asleep.
I let my friend the pilot drive us.
I'm gonna tell you that was cool. That was cool. Landed at that airport because that runway's so short.
Oh, it is short.
And that plane's got to like stand on the brakes. That is pretty cool.
Yeah. It was a good time.
I had a good trip. The deep sea fishing though, I think was the funnest part.
I want to do that again. Now I see why my dad went every year, but
yeah.
I'm a little hurt that he never let me go.
I don't think he thought you would understand like you do.
Oh, no. He knew. Dude, I've been raised around fishing since probably before I could
Oh,
walk.
baby, you bait my hooks. I know.
Okay, yeah,
I know.
that's fine. We do need to go fishing
We
again.
haven't been in a while.
No. But deep sea fishing, I do want to do that again. We really had a good
We
time.
did have a good time.
Yeah.
So we've been to Vegas.
We have been to Vegas.
Lost a lot of money in Vegas.
Yeah, we didn't drive there either.
No, didn't drive there. But
No.
it's been a spell in Pennsylvania, right? So we were still in that.
Yeah, we did drive there.
And yeah.
Mm.
Oh, that was a fucking. I hated that drive.
It
Had to
was
sleep
a
at a
long
truck stop in
drive.
Little Rock.
Hey,
Oh,
I slept. I'm not gonna lie. I have no idea where I was when I pulled over. I just know them U-Hauls have bucket seats. The one that I have, bucket seats, and I had a dog with me
did you have all
who.
3 cats, or did we have 3 cats at the time?
We only had 2. We
Deuce
had
and
Deuce
Two-Stripe.
and Two-Stripe. Yes.
and Dixie.
And Dixie. And Dixie proceeded to think that she could lay in these little bucket seats with this little fold down seat in the center that's not wide enough for my fat ass apparently, but it's got to be big enough for me and her. And we slept in the front of that for about 3 hours. That's all I could take.
No, I get it.
I couldn't take it because she's a bed hog. I'm a bed hog. And, yeah. But I got a couple hours sleep. My commencement. But I have no idea where I was at. Some truck stop. I'm like, oh, truck stop. I'm tired. Let's pull
When
over.
we came back, and I know we're running a little long, but when we came back and we slept in East Memphis at that truck stop, and
We
we're
did.
like, this probably ain't the place we need to sleep. we parked
We're
parked
gonna
the
get
truck.
jacked.
We parked the truck, and we're getting ready to lay down, and we start looking around, and we're like, baby, I don't think this is the place we need to do a lot of sleeping. Let's go on down the road and
Yeah.
find a rest stop. So and that's what we
You
did.
were
but-
driving the truck back and I drove the U-Haul back, or how did that work?
Did we do a U-Haul in? No.
Yeah.
I just think we loaded up the
No.
because we didn't have shit. The motorcycles were wrecked. Well, one of them. We didn't have shit. We had a bedroom suit.
I had a truckload and a U-Haul load when I went up there. We had to get it back somehow.
I think so, yeah, because that U-Haul coming back was twice as expensive
Yeah, I
as
think
going
so.
up there.
Yeah,
But that's just because everybody's trying to leave Pennsylvania.
yeah, no
But
doubt.
Anyway, so
Anyway, well,
love you.
Thanks for joining, and I love you too, honey.
I don't care if anybody listens. I just like us talking.
I know.
So,
I like to talk to you.
The guys at work do like you, though.
Really?
Yeah, they want to know how
Aw.
much. They can donate to the podcast.
$10. Each you $10.
$10 sucky sucky.
Each you $10.
Each
Each
two.
you $10.
$10 too, buku.
That's all my mama allows.
Oh.
Okay, so anyway, yeah, join us on Facebook at Me and Mrs. Always Writes, or Patreon at Me and Mrs. Always Writes.
You can always email us your road trip stories at meandmrsalwaysright@gmail.com.
Any complaints or bad juju emails?
Trevor's taking an ass whooping the last couple of weeks.
You know what?
That dude's working hard.
He needs to. Anyway, yeah, email Trevor any bad nonsense at Me and Mrs. Always Right at gmail.com. Attention, Trevor.
Poor guy.
Who cares? He's unpaid. He's happy. He's good.
He just likes to be around you. I get it.
Exactly. Yeah. So anyway,
I love you.
I love you too, honey. You have a good week,
You
and
do.
I'll talk to you next week.
Well, you know where I sleep.
Yeah, I do. I
All
do.
All right. Bye, babe.
Bye.